Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It is Wednesday. It's hump day already. Wow, it's already hump day in Vermont. We have I'm here in Vermont because we are giving back. We are doing some home rebuilding. Some people have been flooded out from a year ago, and what a difference a year makes. And got to be up and out early. I would be doing this video and stuff with my regular computer system, but it's literally taking like hours upon hours to upload. But you don't want to hear about my problems of poor cell service and things like that. You want to hear about the news with the Dallas Cowboys. Well, tonight at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central, the NFL schedule release will happen. We already know week one we play the Cleveland Browns. We're going to try to, I actually need to talk with my man Game Time Brian and see if we're going to try and do a stream together this evening. But we're going to try and I'll be down in the lobby because the signal works much better down here in the lobby than in the room, and do a live stream with the reveal show happening, hopefully from here. The view, I tell you, is incredible down here in the atrium, and these plants. My wife is going crazy. If you guys have followed along on my day job channel with all of the damn plants at the red brick house that's turning into a jungle, she's seeing some of these plants in here, and she's like, "Oh, I want more! I want more!" And it's like, okay. Anything you say, honey, whatever you want. It's like, but we're not there to take care of them. Be that as it may, a couple of things happened yesterday that were interesting to say the least. Finding out the Cowboys are playing the Cleveland Browns week one means we have a big problem for our rookie, Tyler Guyton, if he is actually going to be the starter. Tyler Guyton is going to get a trial by fire week one against Myles Garrett. Let me say that again. Tyler Guyton has got a big problem. Myles Garrett, literally week one. One of the best in the business. The thing that's still crazy to me, let me say, because I'm old school, or I'm old, I should say. Back in my day, okay, anybody who's starting to play football now or has played football the last couple of years don't understand what two-a-day means. And we had no rules where you couldn't tackle, or, you weren't going live. When I say two-a-days, you had two-a-day full padded practices. You blocked live, you tackle live to the ground, you hit and you hit and you hit. Today's NFL, I still am mystified by, because you don't really have full live contact except in the games. When you're going to tackle a guy, you can't tackle him. You can't tackle him. You can't practice tackling except in a game. And yeah, they do drills and everything like that, but they'll have 11 on 11. But it ain't really like real game stuff. That's why you have some teams that come out first couple of weeks of the season, and I always say, don't get too excited or too upset by what you see the first month of the season. Some teams have been playing together longer than other teams have, and they have better cohesion to start the season. Other teams that have a lot of different parts and players and things will be slower starting out the gate. But if your first real action is going to be Myles Garrett, that's going to be rough. And this is where having Zeke Elliott back may be really big, because Zeke Elliott can help out. Zeke Elliott can chip the guy. Zeke Elliott can help Tyler Guyton a bit over there on that edge, because it's really you one-on-one. And if Myles Garrett is getting free roam, if he is destroying the young guy's confidence week one, that could be a major problem. Second thing we learned is, and this is contradictory of what we've heard. I guess the media guide has listed Mazy Smith at 328. And from what we're hearing, he's not 328 right now. He is definitely heavier than it was. He's back in the 300 range. At least this is the story I saw this morning by Chat Sports, that he is putting weight back on. Maybe they're hoping that he gets back to 328, but he's not quite there just yet. So there's that. We also learned Mike Zimmer definitely likes Mazy. He is actually working on, I think, building up Mazy's confidence, because basically he's saying that Mazy Smith basically is going to be a rookie again this year, that they're basically starting from square one and re-teaching him everything. Hand position, foot position, getting low. That basically what happened to him last year was either he got coached and it was not good coaching or the right coaching, and that is the idea where Dan Quinn basically said, you know, we get it, you're a nose guard. Excuse me, nose tackle, sorry. Flashback to my old days of back in college when we were nose guards. Basically tried to make him into a three technique. And I am telling you, it is not the same thing. People will look at it and say, well, you play on the line, so you know every lineman's the same, and it's not. Your body build is completely different. The way you use your body is completely different. Your first step is different. Everything is different. And so by them trying to make him lose weight and making him a three technique puts him further away from the guy he's actually hitting. And now you're more in space as opposed to you are in a spot. Maybe that's the best way to describe it. When you're a nose guard, you are in a spot. There is no space because you've got the guard, and the center right here. And one of those three guys are going to hit you. And you're a bull in the ring. You got your head on a swivel. You're grabbing a hold of the center and trying to keep him from getting to the second level if it's going to be like an influence block and the guard's coming down. If it's a double team, again, you're holding on that center, you're feeling that pressure, and you're trying to drop to the ground. So as the tackle, you're about a yard away from the other guy over there. And now you're dealing with the tight end who's smaller and leaner. He may be giving a little hit on the way out, but you now have to step up the field to that contact. And so they kind of ruined him his rookie year, and they're trying to correct that now. And also, Mike Zimmer is not going to be coaching and calling plays from the booth. He's going to be hands-on on the sideline. The thing I will say about the last time I was at training camp that I really liked about Dan Quinn was Dan Quinn was down there in with the guys. He was there coaching them and hyping them up and everything else. But then to translate that on Sundays, being up in the booth and calling the plays down, I don't know if you get the same reaction that he did in practice. That's my thing. I always like to have that coach that's right there who in real time can grab a hold of a guy when they come off the sidelines and say, great job, or sit your ass down. Or to be that guy who is right there mentoring you and letting you know, here's what I need you to do. I know this is what we talked about all week, but things changed up, and here's what they're doing in here in real time. And having that one-on-one at that moment, I think, is actually going to be beneficial. I think too many times the Cowboys have made mistakes on the field, and the guy who's taught them everything is not there to let them know what you did right and did wrong. I mean, yeah, he called down and talked to him, but it's not the same as I'm in your face right now. Speaking of in my face right now, here comes my omelet. Now see, I messed up. I got myself an omelet right here. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm in Vermont. This is like maple syrup capital of the world. And I've been here now, this is the third day, and I haven't had pancakes or French toast and maple syrup. So tomorrow I got to make sure I have the French toast and that I have maple syrup, because I got to try that out. All right, good people, I got to scarf this omelet down, and get ready for the day. Good potato. Get ready for the day. Today is, we have a site visit for another 4 houses and figuring out what work we got to do. And I met this really nice lady. The house we're going to start working on tomorrow, Elisa is her name, and she's been out of her house for I think about 8 months because of mold. The mold was all the old drywall and everything else was ripped out. They already got that out of the way. They've got the drywall hung. Some of the areas are painted, so we're going to be painting. We're going to be putting in our cabinets, or sink and faucet. We're going to be doing the kitchen floor. What she doesn't know, though, is because her house is not insurable right now, is we're going to fix the siding outside on the garage. And we're also going to go through and get the roof painted, so that way the house will be insurable. And so when we get finished, it'll be like a real big reveal, and that's the kind of thing that I like. I want to see her really just like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing all this stuff. It's really cool here in Vermont. Definitely looking at some of these houses are really, really old. And we were underneath one house that's literally on a river, and it seems like there's a river everywhere you go here. There's literally like a river. We went and got lunch yesterday. The river goes up underneath the buildings and things. So it's like the buildings are built on a bridge, and it's like, wow, I can see if it rained a lot, all these rivers, the creek rises, and you're screwed. But up underneath this one house that's right on the river, they literally had about 18-inch logs that were, you can see, were actually hand-picked to flatten them out. That were the main beams into the house. And I'm like, wow, that's a hell of a tree right there. And I don't know if I've ever seen so many trees before in my life. It's crazy. It's just like trees everywhere. All right, good people. I won't be doing the Dan Saleo show today. I already let them know that we're going to be rebuilding houses and stuff this week and doing that. So some things are more important than others. See you guys soon. Peace.